it's time. Okay guys, welcome everybody. This is children's self-defense from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. as part of our scheduling. During this class, if you have not been a part of it before, your kids not ever joined it before, it's where we discuss things like how the children can stay safe out and about in the rest of the world, especially when dealing with things such as either being attacked, dealing with some kind of bullying, being kidnapped, or any of that sorts. It's self-defense tips, not your typical martial arts. Whereas if I train them for the MMA classes, they're learning to stay in the fight, block, attack, back. When it comes to self-defense, the best thing to do is always run away and escape, because when you're out in the world, you don't know what the other person can do or is capable of. Your best bet is just to take off. So that's part of what we're going to go over today. But first, we're going to go through our stretches and our exercises. Stand up. Okay, hands, feet together. Bow. Welcome, everybody. Hands on your hips. Rotate your head nice and slow. Other way. Up and down. Ear to your shoulder. And yeah, it's a good idea. Look over your shoulder. Good. Pull one arm across. Put it behind your head.
Why did they have to be so there?
Good. Switch. Other side. Pull across. I guess this one just happened. COVID-19 wasn't around, we wouldn't have this. Pull harder if you're not getting a good stretch out of it.
I can feel it.
You look like you're just kind of relaxing there.
You too.
Push down. Yes, mine's not down here by my hips.
I still stretch like that. I feel it better down there than I do across. Some of this one I really feel it.
You relax. Arm swings forward and back. Arms out.
Oh no.
Yep, small circles moving forward. Keep your arms parallel, perfectly straight, side to side. Medium circles, a little bit bigger. Large circles. Nope. Good, stop, palms up, small circles moving backwards. Come on. Medium.
How can you hold it that long?
I've been doing it for a while. Large. Good, relax. Hands on your hips, rotate your hips. Other way. Good. Hands on your knees. Rotate your knees. Think of it this way. Today we get to wear uniforms when it's cooler.
Oh yeah, huh. Still gonna be like 97.
It'll still be hot. Other way. Push back.
At least the wind's blowing right now.
There is a little breeze. Squat down. Keep your back straight, hands off the ground.
I didn't think of funny.
Push your hips forward. Push back. Squat down. Good. Stand up. From right here, we're going to take one leg, turn out, bend the other one slightly, lean down and touch this foot. Good. Switch, other side. Good. From right here, turn all the way over. One leg straight, one knee bent, lean back. Now listening. Take the arm that's on the same leg as same size as straight leg and throw it over and across your body. Good. Switch. Relax. Come back here, the feet shoulder apart, maybe a little bit further. Bend one knee and point it out. From right here, turn and lean down. Keep your toes forward, not pointed out.
You're doing the same thing?
Nope. As long as that knee and foot are turning out this way, you should feel it more in your groin.
Nope. Feel it right
And
here.
lean down further. No, like bend that knee further then.
I feel right here.
Make sure, look here, look here. I'm pushing in on my hips this way.
Yeah, I feel it right here.
Oh, good. As long as you feel something.
I told you I feel it right here. Just not
Sorry,
this
I
side.
thought you said you weren't feeling it.
No.
Switch, other side.
I'm just feeling it in this area.
Good. Sit down. Feet out in front. Reach out. Come on. That's not as far as you can. Don't play around. Actually try. Pull them in for a butterfly. Take one foot, put it behind. You gotta stop playing with air. Next time we have a water break, set it to where it doesn't fall out again, okay? Lay back. Switch to the side. Good, and relax. Come on up. I told you on the next water break, leave it alone for right now. Alright, let's go ahead and go through our exercises. We have 25 push-ups, 25 sit-ups, and 25 squats, just as usual. On your bellies.
They're gonna kill me.
No, I would never want to do that. Okay, ready, up. And begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, on your backs. Don't make me wait on you, come on. Ready? 25, and begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1. Here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Hey, thank you for that. That's a change.
You are getting better.
I need to put this up now.
Sorry?
I need to put this up
Nope.
now.
Next exercise. Ready? Squats, 25, and begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, get a quick sip of water and come on back. What does it say?
I
You clicked the red thing, right?
think it's a 15 or 18.
Not bad. Okay, come on back. Now, as part of the children's self-defense course, a lot of it has to do with common knowledge and things I want everyone to be aware of, such as when we talk.
Can we talk? Can we stand on your knees?
No, we're going to stand up. So, first thing I want to discuss is when you're in a situation that you're not familiar with, you want to use something called your situational awareness. I understand you know. Relax. If I want you to answer, I will call on you, okay? So, situational awareness. Very simple. It means exactly what it says. You are taking in and looking around where you are currently and what's happening around you in order to understand it and deduce how safe it is for you to be there currently. So situational awareness can be simply if you're exiting out of a building at night, you are either walking with your parents, with your cousins, with family, with friends, and you're headed towards your car or their car, and you can see there's a strange person standing next to your car. Maybe leaning on it, maybe standing next to it, and you get that weird feeling in your stomach. That little gut reaction there is your indication. It tells you, hey, this is not a situation I trust, I feel uncomfortable, I should probably not continue doing what I'm doing. It's that same feeling you get when you're about to do something wrong, or you've already done something wrong and you know your parents know about it and you're going to get in trouble here shortly. It's that same ugly feeling you get when you are about to get in trouble. It reacts the same way as when you find yourself in some kind of danger, or at least where you perceive that to be. So, Kimberly, come here forward, face the camera. So let's try this. Let's take the gym, for example. Let's say we're walking outside the gym at night. You are out in front of me, or out in front of whoever, or you're with friends and whatnot. As you're headed to your car, you see a strange person standing next to it. I know you're hot. Stop it. Hands behind your back. You see a strange person next to the car you're headed towards. Look at the camera, not me. And you get that sudden feeling of disgust. You don't trust what's happening. What is the smartest thing for you to do?
Call the police. Or have your parents call the police.
So alert an adult, in a sense. Alert an adult. Another option, let's say you just walked out of the building. What can you do?
Walk in the other direction.
You can walk in the other direction. You can also walk back inside. If you came from somewhere you trust, such as the gym, you can simply head back inside. Or let's say you came out of the mall or a store. You can walk back in because it's populated. You have lots of options. Now let's change it up. Now let's say you're at the park with your friends, okay? You rode your bikes there, you rode your scooters there, skateboards, whatever it might be. You locked it up and you left. On your way back over to your bike, to your scooter, to whatever, you see someone trying to break the lock to steal your stuff. Okay, Kimberly, what should you do at that point? What's something you can do at that point?
Call the police and alert an adult.
Alert an adult. You call the police, alert an adult, all the same thing. In order to be a police officer, you have to be an adult. So alert an adult in some way. Okay, should you go and confront them?
No.
Why?
Because they might have a weapon.
Because they might have a weapon. Also, simply put, they may just start attacking you. Weapon or bare hands. They don't want to be caught. They don't want to have to get to go to jail or get arrested or anything like that. Chances are, if the person's already committing a crime, they're willing to accept their responsibilities. They've weighed the options of, is it worth it for me to steal this bike in case they get caught and go to jail? Yes, and so they're trying to, which means you need to not test that and simply go get someone else who can come and take care and defuse the situation. Now let's go on to something we talk about a lot when it comes to children, and that is kidnapping, something a little more heavier. So in the case where you find yourself uncomfortably standing next to someone else, so let's say Kimberly doesn't know who I am, but I'm standing really close to her, very uncomfortably close to her. Kimberly has the option to stay away. There's a rule we like to call, it's the 1 square rule. Now technically we don't have squares here like we did at the gym, so it's really just, sorry again?
I remember how big they are.
Right. It's really just a 3-foot distance between you and the other person's at their fullest arm reach. So if I'm at my fullest reach, so if I'm really reaching out for Kimberly, she should still be about 3 feet away. Her goal is to have enough space to feel comfortable, but also enough space to quickly start running away if I was to come up and approach her. Something you guys can do if you feel uncomfortably close to someone, we'll practice this right here so they can see.
What?
So every time I step forward, you step back, remember? So again, if she's standing uncomfortably close to me, or I am to her and she doesn't like it, every time I walk a step forward towards her, she would simply take a step back. Or let's say this, turn to the face that way. Let's say I'm on her side and I start edging closer to her. She can step to the side away from me. Relax. So that's a very subtle way to keep your distance from somebody you don't feel comfortable around. And oftentimes, it could lead to nothing. It could very simply be that person needs to walk past you to get to their destination. And it happens to be a small area for them to move between you and the wall. Either way, still keep your space as best as possible. Or at least be aware of the situation. Look around, make sure you see what that person's doing, where they're coming from. And then if they pass you, good. If they don't, you have your options. Option number one is what? What's the most important thing you can use? Look at the camera and say it.
Your voice.
Your voice. So you guys have a voice. You should use it. Now, I'm not saying right now practice at home screaming at the top of your lungs in the middle of your parents' living room or outside where your neighbors can hear you and might think it's something serious. But we talk about this a lot in the class, and I want to illustrate it here. That the things you should be saying are along the lines of, call the police, I'm being kidnapped, I'm being attacked, I don't know this person, this is a stranger. Call 911. Even things like yelling fire to get attention from other people because, oh no, they don't want to stand next to the fire. So they'll look for it. It's no different than when you're around and there is a fire or not, or there is a kidnapping or there's not. Whatever you feel most comfortable saying, you should belt it out as loud as possible because you want attention. And more than that, you want people to come and help you. Another thing you can do is look at somebody, make eye contact after getting their attention and specifically telling them to call the police as loud as you can, as authoritative as you can, which means sound like you're in charge. Because a lot of times what's going to happen is if you're in a crowd of people and you feel uncomfortable that you're being attacked, when you start yelling frantically, yelling help me, whichever it might be, everyone else is going to turn to their right and think that person's going to take care of it. That's not necessarily the truth. So you have to make direct eye contact and specifically tell that person what you need them to do in order for you to be safe.
That's why you never say help either.
Right. Because people either assume the next guy's going to take care of it, or they don't want to do it themselves and don't want to be involved because they're worried about their safety, they're worried about escalating the situation. It could be anything. This is also good for us.
Also, you've told the students that
You need to speak louder because of the cars. And look at the camera. I keep telling you that. Face the camera.
you've also told us that in the class that people, if it's an adult, people just think you're being a bratty child who doesn't want to listen to their parents.
Right. When it comes to children about your age, that doesn't happen as often. But let's say we had a bitty child, maybe 6 or 7 years old, and they're trying to alert you that there's a problem. I mean, I'll be honest, and just like every other adult, if you see a mother or someone who looks like a mother, grab a hold of the child and walk away, and that child's kicking and screaming frantically, help me, I don't want to go. You might just think that's a child being a bit of a brat. Who knows? They may have had a bad attitude all day and their mom's just sick of it and taking them home to wherever they go. When in fact, it was actually kidnapping, but that woman knew how you were going to take the situation. So especially as children and young children, parents, if you're watching, make sure you tell them what to say specifically. They have to know to call things like, say things like call 911, call the police, I don't know this person, this is a stranger.
Not my mom, not my dad.
Not my mom, not my dad. Their child has to be able to alert everyone around them as quick as possible and as loudly as possible that there is a problem and that this person is the cause of the problem. Now, when it comes to physical tactics, your best option for when someone tries to grab you is to immediately fight your way to the ground. I know in a lot of other circumstances that's really counterproductive. For instance, if you're in the middle of a fight in self-defense, you don't want to go to the ground with the other person swinging at you. But in the case where you're so young or little or not as big as the other person, your options are to hit the ground and use your feet, because your feet are going to be your best weapons. You don't want to stand there and try and punch the other person. Don't tell your children who are 7, 8 years old to stand there and punch with an adult who's trying to kidnap them. No, they need to get on their backs, kick, yell, bite, claw, every dirty trick in the book. Kick that adult right between the legs. Everything possible.
Everything you've told them not to do.
What are you talking about?
Because most parents say, don't claw, don't bite.
No. That's an entirely different situation. I'm sure most parents, when it comes to kidnapping, they would state that. I think you more mean like being polite around other people. Is that what you're trying to say? Where you're saying don't bite, kick, scratch? Because I don't know any parents that would tell their children, hey, play fair when you're being kidnapped.
No, that's not what I mean.
That's what I'm
Because
saying.
parents-
Collect that thought and we'll come back to it later.
Exactly
But come here
what
for
I
right now.
said.
Okay, so for example, just in this case, I want you to fight to the ground, okay? No. Although we will go over that. No, don't break fall. I just want you to fight to the ground, okay? That means struggle to get onto the ground. I told you you can't do this. Ready? Are you?
No.
Why are you confused?
I have no idea what you mean.
Fight for the ground. So if I grab you and I say, get to the ground now, what are you going to do?
Ah, okay.
Okay, so face the camera.
Oh, now you know me.
Now you understand? Okay, so all I want you to do is get to the ground, nothing else. You don't have to kick, bite, scream, you just have to get to the ground, okay?
That's screaming anyway.
Right. Like I said earlier in the game, don't yell in the middle of your parents' room. You ready? So as soon as I grab here. Good, relax.
Oh.
Best I can. So, no matter what the situation is, you want to fight to be on the ground at all times. There are ways to get to the ground a little more safely than just simply dropping onto your side. So we're going to start by practicing our break falls like we used to in the classroom. Come on over. Might as well keep that thing off since you already took it off.
That's not what I mean.
So when we practice our break falls, face forward, face towards the camera. When we first start out, you start with your arms crossed around your chest because you don't want to get in the habit of putting your arms behind yourself to stop. So cross your arms. You'll start to bend at the knee. You'll slowly fall down till you hit your butt on the ground, onto your back, and you'll smack the mats as you do. Hitting the mats providing a wider range of impact. So rather than hitting one small point on your body really hard when you hit the ground, you're hitting a wide space along your body. Kind of takes away some of the pain when you impact the ground. Come back over and do it again. Hey, leave that alone or you're out.
What?
Face forward. Cross your arms. Ready. Go. Good. Come on back up. Okay, face forward. Now, along with all you children that are home, we're going to practice this 10 times, so please listen for the count. This is on your back break fall. Ready? 1. Good. Come on back up. Ready? 2. Good. 3. Good. Come on back up. Ready? 4. Good. Ready? 5. Good. Ready? 6. Nice. Ready? 7. Come on up. Ready? 8. Good. Come on up. Ready? 9. Don't be so dramatic. Come on up straight. Ready? 10. Good. Come on up. Step to the side for a minute. Okay, so those are directly onto your back. There are other ways too as well, such as the side break fall, where you're going onto the side of your body. As you impact the ground, it comes up on the underside of your arm, all the way to the palm of your hand as you hit. So let me see if I can properly demonstrate it here on the side. So we do the side break fall. You start by bending on the one side of the leg. This is supposed to represent as if someone came and knocked you onto the side of your body. So you start at the bend of the knee here on the side. Cross your arm to the same side you're going to fall to if you need to stop yourself from holding your arm out to prevent the fall. Because you're going to hit the ground. If you try and brace yourself, you can sprain your arm, you can break something, so it's best to get it out of the way. So again, start bending at the knee and come down on the side of your body. If we do the other side, same thing. Start bending at the knee and pop back up. Okay, now it's going to practice it. Now we're going to practice this one 10 times. So come on up.
Both sides?
Yeah.
Can we get 5 on both?
Yep, come on up. So for this, probably best. Here, let's try it this way. I'll have you do one side, then I'll hop in and do the other side, because we don't have the room for both of us to do it. So let's have you start on your left. So face this way completely. No. That way, buddy. Because I want you to fall towards the camera. So for those of you at home, you're going to fall onto the left side of your body. So turn to where you have the most space on the left. If you need to, cross your arm to your chest. Ready? 1. Good. Come on back up. Ready? 2. Come on up. Ready? 3. You're coming more and more forward each time. Please try and stick around the middle of the mats. Ready? 4. Good. Come on up. Make sure you smack the ground. 5. Good. Come on up. 6. Come on up. You're okay. So look at where your feet's standing. Move yourself back towards the middle of the mat. Hey, okay, that works. 7, a little far. Good, 3 more, let's go. Ready, 8. Ready, 9. Don't hold your leg up like that. Remember, that should be up here defending yourself. Ready, 10. Good. Switch sides. Now we're going to do it on the right side of our body. So cross your arms if you need to, and we're ready to go down. Starting 1. Nope. Ready, 2. Ready, 3. Ready, 4. Ready, 5. Ready, 6. Ready, 7. Ready, 8. 9. And the last one, ready, 10. Good. If you notice, as I fall, I'm falling with this other arm up. This is so I can protect myself in case they follow me and start attacking me. I can already have a guard up. So you grab the back of your head, tighten up the muscles in your forearm and your bicep, strong, and tuck your chin down. Go ahead and get some water and come on back.
Hey, I'll get my water while you're there. Thank you.
No problem.
Our kitty was stuck in the birdies. I wish COVID was over.
Sorry? What's up?
Well, 1, there's a spider on me. 2, I wish COVID was over.
Well, I wish so too.
Don't come over here.
But it is what it is. Sorry?
Don't come over here. You're
Why?
scared of spiders. There's a spider right there.
Where? That?
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
Okay, that works too. Please don't sweep it at me. I think that one's a type of jumping.
Could be.
Because I think it jumps from the ground onto my pant or the cup.
You seem to take my fear of spiders to like jump out of my skin.
Yes, because Tia and Kitty do.
I react to them like
And so does Princess.
I react to them the same way most people do, which is ugh. And you should try and smash it. If it's on my skin, then you'll get a quicker reaction. But just seeing it's not that big of a deal.
Okay.
Alright, go ahead and hop up. We're going over the next drill.
Which one's that?
So we're going to start off going into our back break fall. Ready? Go ahead. So face me as your opponent. If I start approaching, your goal is to hit the ground. So as soon as I come on up, good. Now as soon as she hits the ground, I don't know if you guys can see exactly, but her hands right here are up protecting her head. She's trying to guard herself. And her feet are right here facing towards me. In fact, let me see if we can't get it better.
This is just the habit now.
It should be a habit. Go and hold that there one.
I'm trying.
So you can lower that a little bit. There we go.
How the heck do I have an indent in my skin again?
So while she's right here, her job is to keep her feet facing towards me at all times. So what she'll have to do if I is drop one foot to help move her body around, and she'll shift her hips, but keep the other one facing towards me. Because if I come in, this foot can push me back. Whereas as I come over here, same thing. If I come here, same thing. If I go all the way around, just like that. So for all of you at home, here's going to be your drill. I'm going to say left or right. If I say left, you start turning your body to the left. So quickly demonstrate. Hands up. Ready? Left. She'll start rotating herself to the left. Keep one foot up and keep using it to keep you away. Ready? Stop. If I say go to the right, keep that foot out there. Good. And relax. Then you drop your feet. Okay. So we're going to get going here in a couple of seconds. So I want to remind you of one thing. You need to be shifting on your hips. You don't want to stay on your back flat the whole time. So if you go to the left, lean on your left hip. If you turn to the right, lean onto your right hip. Don't stay flat on your back, and make sure you keep your head off the ground. Don't rest your head on the ground at any point. Keep your head up. It'll help. Honestly, it helps if you get hit in the face to have your head off the ground, because your head has somewhere to go versus it being smashed into the ground down below. So hands up, feet up. Okay, for you, I'm going to be providing the exercise drill. Parents, if you're there, I want you to follow along with your children as best you can. If at any point you find an opportunity to, I want you to take a hold of the foot and just get past it, because that'll force them to have to work to get back to keep you away. Okay? So let's give this a shot. We're going to move this out of the way here so I don't run over it. Or trip over, I should say. Yep. You did. Good job. Okay, let's go a little more towards the middle. Stop.
Oh.
Did you get yourself a rug burn or a mat burn?
I think so.
All right. Okay, ready? Left. Right. Left. Right. Keep going. Left. Keep going. Right. Ready, left. Ready, right. 2 more times. Keep going, keep going. Ready, left. Ready, right. Good, and relax. Breathe for a second. So as you saw there for the first couple seconds, the whole point is just to keep me as your opponent away. Now that's good for a time being. That's good for a little while. That'll hold them back. But eventually, they're going to start walking past you. If you're that much smaller than them, they're not going to take long to try and get around your legs. So you have to be aggressive and kick. Now here's a problem I see a lot of times. Watch your feet. Stand up. I'm going to have you move over to the side. Like completely out of the way of the center. Thank you, because I need a little bit space. So the problem I see a lot of times when students first try out this technique is when they kick at their opponent, they kind of just kick like this, up and down. This is not going to have any pressure, and this is not going to keep my opponent away. So what you need to be doing is using your leg muscles here and extending out like you're pushing them away, or like you're performing a front kick to keep them off of you, but over and over again. So when we're protecting yourself with our feet up, as if you're riding a bicycle, but you're pushing them away.
That's what
Now,
I was thinking.
yeah. Now these strikes can be low. You can go for things like the knee. You can go for places like the groin. And if you can get up on your shoulders, you can be striking towards the face of your opponent. So as a quick example.
In the beginning, getting up on your shoulders was hard.
Getting up on your shoulders can be hard. So for example, I have a bag right here that Kimberly will demonstrate the kicking on.
If you have a pillow, use a pillow too. Be prepared for there.
We're not going to get to it with a partner on that today.
Oh.
But yes, in the future when we do this drill, if you have a parent or sibling who can help you and you guys have a pillow and you're being supervised, this does not count as supervision. I'm not here. But if you're being supervised, you may participate in this drill. Back it up a little bit. So if I'm facing here, I want you to be a little more center, because this gives me room to help you. Okay, ready? So our feet are up. So if I start coming in, good. If I change directions, even if I just rush forward, our feet are there to keep me away and keep attacking.
I think I got my burn again.
No, you're a little bit red, but you're fine. Not a burn yet. Should be more careful. Don't you have a rash guard top?
Crop top.
Oh, it is?
It's a crop top.
I thought you had, did you have a pink one?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you have one.
I
Okay.
think that counts as a rash guard.
It does count as a rash guard. It's just like this one. It's dry,
It can't get
dry
wet.
Well, it could. Okay, so now, for those of you at home, we're going to practice this next drill. So Kimberly, on your back again.
I don't have to kick you, do I?
No, you have to kick though. So I'm going to give you the same commands, left, right, except I'm going to also incorporate the word kick. When I say kick, I need you to kick up, kick down, kick in the middle, kick everywhere, but make sure it's actually usable. Don't just swing your feet back and forth like this. It must push out. Okay, so listen for the commands. Ready, set, begin. Left. Start rotating around the left side. Keep going. Ready, right. You're a little close on the edge there. Keep going, keep going. Ready, kick. So just start kicking wherever you are. Actual kick. You're doing a very bad demonstration there. Push out. There you go. Ready, left. Keep going, keep going. Ready, right. Kick. Get up on your shoulders. Do everything you can. There you go. Make everything count. You're fighting for your life as best you can. Ready, right.
And I have something to push up on and get up.
I know it helps. Ready, left. Ready, kick. Keep your guard up. Keep your guards up. Protect your head. Protect your head.
Wait, not that.
I mean, who knows? Ready, left.
Ow.
Ready, right. Ready, kick. Make sure you're pushing out. Make sure you're pushing out, not just flapping your legs up and down. I didn't say you. I said make sure in general. Ready, right. Ready, left. Ready, kick. I know, it's tiring. Keep going, keep going, keep going. And time, stop. Go ahead and get some water and come on back.
What time are we at?
I don't know. Start finishing up your water break. Oh,
What?
we're running towards the end here. So we'll do a recap, talk about our tenets, and we'll conclude today's children's self-defense course. A lot of physical work here in this class, especially in small increments. Come on over. Go ahead and stay standing.
Hang on there.
Good. Okay, so to quick recap, remember, when you guys are in a self-defense situation, best thing to do is always run away. If you're caught and you cannot run, hit your back as fast as you can. If I'm holding back as the enemy or the opponent, you need to fight to get down. I don't care if you're clawing or biting or scratching, whatever it needs to be to get me to let go or give you enough space to hit the ground, you do so. Next, get to your back, get your feet up, protect your face, and get ready to kick and buck and move me. Get me out of the way, off of you, so you have a chance to run away or at least buy time while you get someone over to assist you. You don't necessarily want to call for help. Phrases to remember are like, I'm being kidnapped. This is not my mom. This is not my dad. Call 911. Yelling fire also works because it gets people to look at you. Once you have their attention, lock eyes with somebody and tell them specifically what to do, what you need. Because if you don't, then they're going to assume that the buddy next to them is going to take care of it, when in fact, you need someone to do something right now and not wait. All right. Very good, guys. So let's go and cover our tenets now, kids. So, Kimberly, come on over. I'm sorry? Yes, you may.
Hey, my favorite part about the class.
Favorite part of your class is sitting on your feet?
No, I'm just like.
That's all right. Okay, so go ahead and list them all off, all 8.
Courtesy, humility, integrity, perseverance, self-control, indomitable spirit, respect, and patience.
And patience. Patience is a beautiful one. Okay, let's try it in a weird order this time. Tell me what respect means.
To hold yourself and others in high regard.
Care about how you feel and care about how other people feel. That is simply what respect comes down to. Exactly what she just